Coates.
We're wrapping up a crazy day in the weather department here with severe thunderstorms, but most of the warnings, well, pretty much all of the warnings have been put to bed for tonight. Even the thunderstorm watch, which was issued for all of Idaho and eastern Idaho and western Montana, the thunderstorm watches are gone as well. But we still have some thunderstorms out there. I'll explain in just a minute. But 54 degrees right now in Idaho Falls with some high-level clouds, no wind at the airport. Pocatello Farm Bureau Camp, we're into the mid-50s and much lighter winds compared to the thunderstorms we were seeing earlier tonight. We had some fairly raucous weather, especially around Franklin County today. Preston knocking out power for many folks there. And in Fairview and also out towards Weston and Dayton, they had reports of several trees down and power outages there, power lines knocked down. In southeastern Idaho right now, lava getting up into the US 30 corridor. We still have some passing storms at this hour. Nothing too threatening, just some leftover light hints of rain right now, just coming out of Pocatello, Income, and moving into the southeastern highlands. Moving to the west, though. You go to Salmon and Chouse, you have some thunderstorms still on your doorstep. You look to the west, and you don't see much here on radar, but you still see quite a bit of lightning. Lightning uses ground detection, uses magnetic detectors, and it's a different system than radar. Radar, the beam cannot get into the Frank Church Wilderness of No Return. Like many things, it can't get into the center of Idaho. So the radar beams can't get in here to the wilderness. But you can see there's moisture getting picked up here in northern Idaho and moisture getting picked up here in southern Idaho. And there's a definite band of thunderstorm activity coming back into Custer and Lemhi County tonight. So we're not done yet, at least for central Idaho. We're still looking at thunderstorms in that part of our area. As we go topside to the satellite loop, this area of low pressure, it's still going to be menacing with us here as we go through the next couple of days. Area of low pressure is going to be digging into California and Nevada. That's going to spin up more moisture in the afternoon. Much like we saw for the past couple of days, the morning and midday, it's going to be nice, hot, and sunny. But by the afternoon hours, the thunderstorms start coming back to play. As we get to tomorrow morning, we're really looking at a pretty quiet morning. Vipercast is hinting that maybe a couple dark clouds might be over the Snake River Plain, but I'm not too sure with that forecast. But as we get towards the afternoon, we're definitely looking to see the atmosphere pop once again with scattered thunderstorms. This is 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for Tuesday. Then we get into Wednesday, same deal. Clearing out for the morning and midday, but by the afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock, the thunderstorms return. Most of the heavy thunder showers will be around the Snake River Plain, into the mountains, into the high country, with a few stray storms getting across the valley. Are we going to have really severe weather like we saw today or yesterday? It's possible with a couple cells, but with this low diving further to the south, I don't suspect we're going to get the really raucous weather that we saw today. We're not looking to see the very extreme severe weather with some of these thunderstorms. We're going to still have a couple thunderstorms that could turn severe, but we are definitely looking at more scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon for the mountain locations with just a slight chance of severe weather. As we get into the overnight hours, pretty mild tonight, upper 40s and lower 50s for the overnight low. Highs tomorrow, around 70 degrees for many locations in the Snake River Plain, upper 60s in American Falls, and the same for Arco. Mid-60s in Chouse, lower 60s in Stanley, and the upper 60s in Salmon. We'll get to around a 69 tomorrow for Rexburg, 68 for Jackson Hole, and the mid-60s for West Yellowstone, Montana. Southeastern Highlands, lower 70s for highs tomorrow, mid-60s in Montpelier, and the mid-60s also in the Star Valley of Wyoming. Here's the 8-day forecast. Temperatures are returning to a normal pattern. We saw 80 degrees today. We saw 80 degrees yesterday and Saturday. That's gone. We're going to be looking at a more normal pattern here to get into the first week of June, which is upper 60s, lower 70s for daytime highs, and in the mid-70s to round out heading into the weekend. So you're looking at a high of 75 for Saturday and Sunday. And this weekend in Idaho Falls, we're still looking at a chance of an afternoon thunderstorm, about a 30% chance of a thunderstorm, which means, yeah, it's pretty widespread. Pocatello highs around 74 for Wednesday, 76 for your Thursday and Friday here. So Pocatello will get just short of 80 degrees as we head into the weekend. Rexburg looking at highs here, pushing around 70 for Wednesday, lower 70s for Thursday and Friday, and the lower 70s for Saturday and Sunday. Blackfoot, if you have a golf game, hit it in the morning or the midday if you can, because coming home after work could be a bit messy. And if you have farm work to do, of course, yeah, get it done in the morning and early afternoon hours, because the thunderstorms will definitely try to pop in here and ruin your afternoon. Salmon, you're still stuck with thunderstorms tonight. Thunderstorms tomorrow with scattered showers, some good soaking rain. Salmon's sick of this. I know. I'm getting calls from viewers up there. They're like, we're done with this. But unfortunately, they're getting all that spillover from the weather from up north. Jackson, we're getting highs here into the upper 60s for the next couple of days. And this weekend in Jackson, yeah, a couple passing thunderstorms, but very typical for this time of the year. And be prepared for wet weather in the national parks. Are you okay?
There was a sunny day on Saturday.
You were like, you're straining. You're like, what the?
I'm just remembering there was this one moment of sun.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
I actually had to break out the sunscreen this past weekend because my kids, we had a soccer game, And we all went to the
Beauteous.
park, and it was hot, and everybody was just
Yeah.
like, oh.
All you have to tell me is we will have some of those.
Yeah,
All right.
we're gonna have the sunny days and hot days before the thunderstorms.
Very good. Thanks, Mike.